Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through why I believe is the right time to be thinking about refinancing your mortgage loan now. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, these are two government entities that actually purchase mortgages from lenders. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are going to be charging lenders a 50 basis point fee to buy their mortgages starting December 1st, 2020. The reason Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are charging this fee is because market and economic uncertainty. Things like the pandemic, the stock market going up and down, the economy being in a turmoil, all of these are reasons that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac says buying mortgages from lenders is riskier. So in order for them to take on more risk, they're going to charge lenders for taking on more risk through buying mortgages. That's where you come in. Because the lenders have two options. They can absorb that 50 basis point fee, which is basically 0.50%, or they can pass that fee on to you. The likelihood that the lender is going to eat the fee is not real good. Probably what's going to happen, they're going to pass that fee on to you. So my recommendation is, if you're thinking about refinancing, now is the right time. Do it before December 1st, 2020. When you're thinking about refinancing, guys, I wouldn't do it unless you're able to reduce your loan rate by a full 1%. So if I currently have a 4.5% interest rate on my mortgage loan, then I probably would not look to refinance it unless I could get a 3.5 or lower new rate. Because when you refinance your loan, it's gonna cost you anywhere between 1 and 2% of the loan amount. And in order for you to be able to recoup those costs over the next year to 2 years, you're going to need to have at least a 1% savings in your interest rate. In today's video, we're going to talk about a mortgage loan scenario, and then I'm going to give you guys 3 options to consider if you decide you want to refinance your mortgage loan. This scenario is where a homeowner purchased their home in 2010 and they're thinking about refinancing. Obviously it's 2020, so they've owned the home for 10 years. They've had their mortgage for 10 years. The cost of their home was $300K. Their down payment was about $60,000. Their original loan amount was $240K. Their original interest rate, 4.5%. And their monthly mortgage payment is $1,216. So let's fast forward to 2020. Now, if their home appreciated in value by between 3 and 4% a year over the last 10 years, they're going to have a value of about $400,000 currently in 2020 for their home. They've had their loan since 2010, $240,000 original loan amount. They paid that loan on time for 10 years. So their balance today is $184K. And their goal is to get a refinance mortgage loan rate of 3%, which would reduce their mortgage expense by 1.5%. They go from 4.5 to 3, which would be a great opportunity for them to save some interest over the long run. Now, if we take the 400K and what they currently owe, which is 184, you do the math, they got about $216,000 worth of equity in that property, which is fantastic, right? And we know since 2008 to 2020, the real estate market has been pretty doggone good. So it's not far-fetched to think that they would have gained a fair market value for their property of 400K over 10 years, given we've been on a really good run since 2008 to 2012. Let's move on to the 3 options this homeowner will need to consider when thinking of refinancing their current loan. Option number 1, they can refinance their existing loan, which has a $184,000 balance, for a new 30-year mortgage at the 3% rate, and their new monthly payment would be $776. Now their current payment is $1,216. They go to $776, and their loan would mature 2050. So a new 30-year fixed loan. So that's option 1, reducing their interest rate and reducing their monthly mortgage from $1,200 to $776. Let's move on to the second option they need to consider. They can take that same $184,000 current balance on their mortgage, and they can refinance it at a 3% interest rate, but instead of them paying $776 per month, they would continue paying $1,216 right here. If they do that, they will pay their $184,000 balance off in 16 years, which is fantastic. So that's another reason why this particular homeowner should consider refinancing their mortgage loan to a lower interest rate, but continue to pay the $1,216, and they'll pay the $184 off in 16 years. Let's move on to option 3, which is the one that I really like, because option 3 is the option where they can potentially take some cash out and take that money and invest it into other assets that can build wealth for them. I did a bunch of that right there when I was building my wealth, guys, over the last 25 years in real estate. I would refinance my properties, and I would take some cash out and buy more real estate with it. So let me walk you through number 3. And number 3, they would take the fair market value of their property, which is $400,000, and they would get an 80% loan. What that means is their lender would lend them 80% of this $400,000, which is $320,000. They would still get that 3% interest rate. It would be a 30-year fixed loan, and their loan payment would be $1,349. So they're going to be paying more than what they currently pay, but they got a bigger loan. Here's the nice part, guys. They're going to get cash out in option 3 of $136,000. Wow. Which is fantastic in my opinion, if and only if they have a strategy or a plan in place to use that $136,000 in order to grow their wealth. I would not take cash out to buy depreciating assets or vacations or any of that kind of stuff. The only way I would pull out that $136,000 in option 3 is if I got a really good investment opportunity that I believe I'm going to be able to increase my net worth by investing this $136,000 in it. The way I did that was through real estate. So I would refinance or do an equity line on my properties. I would pull the cash out and then I would dump that cash into more properties. And that helped me build my net worth and my wealth faster by using equity from my real estate properties. And that's the only way I would advise you guys to think about doing a cash out refinance if you're going to be buying additional real estate, or you decide to put that money into a business that you believe will be profitable and create wealth for you. Well, guys, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about the whole refinance idea. Let me know what you think about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac charging this 0.5 point to lenders. And also let me know what you think about these 3 options. Which one would you choose? Me personally, I would choose number 3 because I want the cash so I can invest it and make more money. But I want you guys to tell me in the comments which one you will pick. Well, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out this video. If you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the video, and smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace.